Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Corb here, and we are jumping into episode 12, and we skip forward just a few days here in our city. A bandit camp has been sighted on the horizon, so we're going to go and take that out before our neighbor has a chance to do it himself. But we are jumping back in. I do want to apologize. It has been quite a few days since I have uploaded. We had a nasty storm come through the southeast of the United States, and we have been without power for 4 days. So I am finally back to it, and we are back into Williamsburg, having a great time. I'm glad you guys are back with me. Thank you so much for joining us. What we're doing right now is we are mustering our forces, and we are going to move south here and take out this bandit camp. So once we get here and take out the bandit camp, hopefully we'll have enough influence where we can actually move south and possibly even take this location. Let's see if we can get in a defensive position here. There we go. Let's see what we can do with that. Hopefully they'll run to us. I'm going to have them walk down there, so no rush on that. We'll keep an eye. Don't want to forget about those guys. I was taking a look back here because it's been a few days since I have played and trying to get an idea of where we're at, what we're doing. So we were building some houses over here. We're building a few more burgage plots so we can start getting some crops going. One of the things that I've noticed about this game that we are in currently is I'm not struggling with food, but that's because of berries. I do want to get some more vegetables going. Our vegetables are going to be the way of the future. So, unfortunately, because I have been playing in another game and just practicing, and I have noticed that farming really isn't that amazing. It's just not. And you know what? That is subject to change. It could change with the next patch. It could change in a couple patches. We're just going to have to wait and see. So really right now, your best bet for survival is going to be berries and crops. So crops coming from the burgage plots, and not from the farms. So that's what we're going to aim towards. We're still going to have some fun with the farming. It's a part of the game. I want to be able to enjoy it for sure. So we're still going to be farming, so don't worry. I do plan on doing a farming guide before too long as well. I do want to be able to explain the things that I've learned and see what I can do to help anybody else who's trying to get into farming. Because I think it's important for you to play all aspects of the game, even if technically it's not a viable option yet. It might be soon, so you want to make sure that you're practicing and knowing what to do with that. So let's take a look here. Let's see, once they see us, they'll start charging, which I'm hoping they'll do because I want my guys to be out in the open if I can. Okay, they have been walking, thank goodness. Let's see. They did see us. Okay. So let's do this here. All right. I'm hoping they'll come for my spearmen and not my archers. If they were smart, they would come for my archers. But I'm hoping with my spearmen being closer, their AI is not that great, which it seems. There we go. There we go. All right. All right, let's slow this down. Let's take a look and see how we're doing in here. So we started with 19 footmen, and we've got quite a few archers here. See if I can shoot at their back line. Okay. Let's see what we got going on here. Not too bad. Not too bad. Gentlemen, to battle. You know, now that we've been making a good little bit of money as well, I've been thinking about, there you go. I've been thinking about starting to import some weapons since we're not really making them just yet. There we go. There we go. The enemy has broken.
Fly, you fools.
All right. I'm going to now sprint my archers all the way home. I have learned that running them home will get them there a lot faster. If we were to disband them as soon as they got to our territory, they would just simply walk home. But now that we're done fighting, we don't have to worry about fatigue, so we're just going to sprint our guys everywhere that we can. So while we're waiting on that, I do want to give you guys kind of an update on what I'm thinking about what we're going to do next. So I do want to start expanding downward. So we've got our rich iron deposit here, which will allow us to start making some weapons soon. I want to be ready for our neighbor. I did see in a patch coming up that his expansion is bugged, and there is no reason why he should have expanded this much this quickly. Maybe on a harder difficulty, but since I'm just on the basic settings trying to figure out what I'm doing with my life, he's not supposed to be expanding that quickly. So we're going to press our claim, I think, down here. I don't know if I can just press this. Press claim towards this region. Yes. Is being claimed. I don't know what I have to do with this. I don't know if I just have to keep troops here or what. I've got troops here. So, let's see. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. We'll kind of play around with this. I'm going to keep our troops here while we're claiming it. Maybe that'll be all we have to do. That would be great. I have seen that he has, every single time he's claimed a territory, he's marched his troops there. So we're just going to let that happen for a little while. Let's see what's going on with that. But yeah, I want to start moving down here. We need to get our clay deposit up and running and our rich iron deposit. We need our clay deposit because we need to upgrade our church. It has been too long. I might go ahead. How expensive are tin tile? Let's see. We might just go ahead and import it. That's a lot. That's 180. It might be worth it, though, but we do have to get a trade route. No, it's not worth it. Okay, we are claiming MN Ruth. So if you guys, question for everyone watching, if you are interested in helping me name this territory in this town, please put it in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. Love to see what you want it to be called. Please keep it appropriate if you can. We've got our Williamsburg up here. So what should be south of Williamsburg? All right. Did we claim this bandit camp? A message. I believe this is bugged, so we're just going to send our resources to our nearest town. There we go. All right. So we're going to keep these guys down here for now. I'm just going to keep them here in the square while we are claiming this territory. All right. So let's go ahead. We've got our archers back up here. I'm going to go ahead and disband these guys now that we're back home. And let's build, since we've got a second here while we're waiting for this to claim. Let's go ahead and get a... This is our main road right now. So let's pull this down right behind here. I like that. All right, where is our... Yes. There we go. Okay, just like that. Perfect. So we've got our main road. We'll just set it right there. And then let's go ahead. I want to get our workers getting ready to build our mining pit down here. I think that is a good idea. We'll lose a couple of trees. That's okay. We need to get this mining pit up and running. All right. I've also been thinking maybe we should start preparing for building a little second town over here. I don't think that is a bad idea where we can have a little village over on this side that's kind of specializing in this rich iron deposit. And obviously as we grow and continue to advance, they'll kind of merge together into one. So maybe like East Williamsburg and South Williamsburg or West Williamsburg, what have you. And then we'll go ahead and start building down here when we can also. So I'm excited for that. That's going to be fun. I'm going to go ahead and move our guys up as close to our territory as they can so it's less of a run. All right. It looks like we're still doing great on our berries. One of the talents that I want to go for soon, I wish there was a way that I could go back and change this, because we have not been using beekeeping. I tried this in my very, very first playthrough when I was, before I even started streaming or recording, and beekeeping was, I thought it was a really good idea, and maybe we'll put some people on it, but I really wish we would have gone for forest management instead, or maybe even the heavy plow just earlier on. But you know what? We'll unlock a few things a little bit later. We're perfectly fine. I do want to get some people in the apiary before too long once we get a few more villagers. And just to see how it is. All right, so we have claim Emmenruth. Very nice. So this is now our territory. I don't know if he can press a claim on it now. I don't know how the AI works just yet in this game. So we'll wait and find out. I do want, we've got a clay deposit down here. So I do want to build maybe a little trading empire around, not empire, well, obviously we'll turn into an empire at some point, but a trading village around this clay deposit. And obviously I think Williamsburg in the late game will turn into dyes and iron. So, which is perfectly fine. That will get us a way of having a lot of food and also a lot of weapons. Fuel our army with food and weapons. That's all you need. All right. So let's take a look how we are doing up here. We've claimed. So let's get these guys running back up here. There we go. No need to walk, gentlemen. No need to walk. All right, they are running. Awesome. Another thing that I need to start doing, which we should probably start doing now because it's on a cooldown timer, I need more oxen. We don't have enough oxes. We've got a lot of money. What are we doing? We've got 2 oxes. We need more oxes. So let's go ahead and get those guys coming in. Another thing that I want to do too is when we do get enough talent points is getting that heavy plow. So I do want to put, while we are thinking about it, excuse me, a stable down here also. Where do we want it? Where do we want it? That'll be fine. I also am going to build another farmhouse. I'm going to go ahead and put that down also because we are going to need multiple farmhouses for multiple oxen. And that will come with time. That's something I'm not super worried about, but at least we can go ahead and start working on that now. Like I said, farming, it's fun, it's cool, it's great, but once we get these actual farming plots up with our burgage plots and getting these crops, that's going to be so much better. Since our income didn't go up so much, I am purchasing more sheep. We're in the process of that. So not only can we get more clothes, but we can also possibly even start selling some sheep in the near future. All right, so we are building some more burgage plots. They are coming up. We've got a couple more neighborhoods going. We still have our little circular side here. I do think I want to expand down this way also. So let's take a look down here. We're under construction with this plot. Let's get a road. We're going to do here, connect there, and then we're going to connect you there. We're just going to go all the way around. That'll be fine. All right. And then we're going to connect you to the main highway here. And then do I want to do, let's see here. I guess we should go ahead and connect this as well. And we could always change that road if we want to later, and then maybe one coming across there. All right. That'll work for now. We still have our mine over here. We're going to pull this down, a little road, and then let's go ahead. I just want to get people started working in some other areas, and at least it might take a little while to get to our main settlement, but that's okay. It'll get there. It'll get there. If we can get some people working on it early, even if they have to travel a little way, at least we'll have some iron. All right, all right. That'll be fine. A little crooked, but you know what? It gives it character. Gives it character. We're all a little crooked somehow. All right, so that is good. Where is this? Do we have another road cutting through here? We do. Just going to go ahead and pull you right up here, just so we've got things that are connected. We got this road. Okay. Just going to start laying out our territory a little bit better. All right, so winter is here. Awesome, awesome. We are ready for this winter, I believe. So I can pull these people off of this windmill. I'm going to keep one there. I feel like for some reason it helps them just move things around a little bit better. I don't know if we actually need to put the barley in this windmill. I don't think, but just in case we need to ground it up, I think we can just, let's see. I think we can just put somebody in this malt house, if I'm not mistaken, and they can get that started. Have we made, question, any beer plots yet? Because we are going to need some beer plots. I can't remember if we had decided to upgrade any of these to beer yet. It doesn't look like we have. I know we had one crop. We had one chicken, which honestly, it's not terrible, but it's not amazing. So we do not have any beer yet. I think what we'll do, since these are still pretty close, let's go ahead and turn you into a brewery extension. We could start making some beer there also. Now, what that does, it does take an unassigned worker and put them in here is what it seems like it's been doing. I was hoping that the family could just do it in their off time, but that's not necessarily the case. We did have a Fletcher's workshop. Where did we end up putting that? Is that down here? Oh, we did have a couple. So we had a Fletcher, we had a cobbler. Oh, and we did have a brewery. That's okay. Perfectly fine. We'll go ahead and get another brewery. That'll get some more beer going. Alrighty. What else can we get going here? We had a cobbler. What else is here? Did we make a tailor's workshop? It doesn't look like it. So let's get a tailor's workshop down. Let's also get a joiner's workshop. We'll go ahead and just start making some stuff. Why not? We've got the money. let's make a blacksmith's workshop down here also. And maybe because you don't have to worry about the size of these, let's go ahead and get a couple more chicken coops. Get a little bit more food coming. We are growing, so we need to unassign a few people since we have built a few more things, which is fine. Ooh, what's going on here? Interesting. Haven't seen that before. That's okay. All right, Woodcutter's Lodge. We're going to slow that down just a little bit. All right, we got one person on lumber. Saw pit, Woodcutter's Lodge down here, Forester, Forager. All right, Tannery. Maybe we made that a little too quick, but that is okay. Who could we pull? Oh, let's go ahead and buy another ox. All right. Who can we pull? Who can we pull? I'll pull you, I guess. That'll be fine. All right. Is there anybody else for now? We have anybody working over here on the stone cutter? Nope. Okay, we're going to have to pull somebody off that forager's hut. Actually, you know what? It's winter. That's perfect. Pull them off the forager's hut. Also, I do want to start growing some herbs, so we'll upgrade that. So now we're back to having one builder. So, crisis averted. Crisis averted. We have people in the malt house. They are transporting. They're going down here, it looks like. It doesn't look like anything is going on in this windmill, so we don't need it for the barley, it looks like. So pull them off of that as well. That'll be just fine. Logging camp still doing well. Woodcutter's Lodge. Okay, they're not doing that anymore. That might have been kind of like they are waiting for logs. I couldn't tell you. All right. It looks like some of our neighborhoods are starting to come up here. We're going to go ahead. Let's expand these, and then I immediately want to put some people working on those farms up there. So that'll be nice. New family moving in. That is great. Where are they moving into? Let's see. All right. And it looks like we can upgrade some of these still. Let's go ahead and get these guys going while we're waiting. Got some money to make. We definitely want to make sure that we're upgrading these. If you guys haven't noticed yet, that it does generate 1 gold regional wealth per family per month, as long as somebody is in here. So absolutely, we want to make sure we're upgrading these when we can, because we need that extra gold. We need that extra gold for sure. Okay, awesome. Joiner shop's work is done. Looks like we're almost done building all of our extensions down here. This is going to be great, having all these extra things. Another tailor shop. And if we can start getting some more crafting material. Oh, see, we're already making ale. That's perfect. That's going to make people very happy. And you know what? Let's go ahead and throw a family here in this tavern. We can start bringing some ale over. That's going to be great. And you know what we might... Ooh, excuse me. My voice is all over the place. What we might end up doing, food-wise, I really don't know if we're going to end up needing wheat. We might just end up turning all this into barley so we can brew. Because once we get some crops going, we're going to be fine food-wise. You know, with the current patch that we're in, if you've got a good berry supply, and you've got a couple of burgage plots that are large enough to have the crops going, food really isn't an issue for you. And as you can see right here, with just berries alone, I have so much food ready to go for my people. It's unbelievable. And, you know, throwing down a few extra chicken coops and what have you has really been helping as well. So that bread really didn't last that long. That's okay, though. That is okay. So what's going to end up happening with our crafting material? So we've got a tanner. We're making some ale. It's going to keep going up, keep going down. But where our people are going to end up being selling some of these items in our marketplaces. Once those fill up completely, then we'll be able to start getting some extra material, and we can sell that back to the trader and sell those to other regions if we need to and what have you. So I don't plan. We're not going to get started on Em and Ruth today. I want to hear you guys' comments and see what we should be building. Where should we build our town center? I'm thinking this is kind of a good location here. We've got some wild animals here. It's close to our iron deposit. Although we do have our rich clay deposit, so maybe up here would be better. And we could actually, you know what? This is probably a good location. We've got our clay deposit there and 2 of our food sources here as well. So that might end up being okay. And it looks like you can actually specialize each location with different different things there. That is awesome. Let's just see. Not enough goods. Okay, so I guess we're going to have to take a look at this in another video, because I wonder if you actually have to start with a settler's camp. 250 gold, which we have. 5 starting families. So yeah, I guess you start the same way each time. You know what? Let's go ahead. Let's get them started. Let's just go ahead and get them started. Why not? Why not? I'm just going to place that right there. Town modest. Oh, so we can supply them. Okay. That's really cool. That is really cool. So you could spend more gold and give them more supplies. That's actually not a bad idea. Huh. You know what? How are we doing on supplies? I spent some gold. Let's go back up here to Williamsburg. We're doing great on money. We're still importing some more sheep, but that's all for future money making. That's just a reinvestment. So let's place this here. I'm going to go for the average one. I'm not going to spend the plentiful one, but I think this will get us going down here. Awesome. Region settled. Treasury changed. 500. Perfectly fine. So we have paused here. We've got 5 families, and it comes with a hitching post. Very nice. Okay. Let's go ahead and order another ox for that place. Let's go ahead and upgrade that. And then first thing that we want to do, we've got food down on the floor, and we've got our supplies. So just like in our other guides for starting off, let's go ahead and have them build a storehouse. We'll just build that. You know what? We'll build them facing this way. And a granary. That'll be perfect. That'll be perfect. And then where are we going to want to cut down our trees? Probably up in this area for now. So let's go ahead and... Oh, what's going on with our road here? Interesting. That's okay. That's okay. We're going to come around like this then. That'll be fine. Okay. Awesome. Let's go ahead. I'm going to build our lumber camp. Just right up here is fine. All right, and we'll just go ahead and get a road. And we're going to let them start doing their thing up here. Awesome. So we've got our second town going. That's great. So we're going to kind of let that roll for a minute, and we're going to come back up here and just kind of see where we're at. We're at a little over the 20-minute mark, so that's probably about where we're going to end it, guys. So in this next video, we're going to go ahead and continue to get Em and Ruth up and running with just their basic needs, you know, logging camp, food, water supply, and we're going to make sure they've got some houses on the way so we can start getting some extra families down there and to get get all their supplies off the ground. That's going to be a big important thing too. Up here in Williamsburg, we're going to continue to get this clay deposit going and then possibly get this rich iron deposit going as well, and continue to prepare for our future wars against our neighbor Hildebolt von Barenroot. So that is what is to come. Guys, thank you so very much for joining. Again, I'm so sorry in the delay and putting out a new video. Like I said, I do plan on putting out a farming guide either hopefully today or tomorrow. In the comments below, let me know what we should name our new settlement of Em and Ruth, and we will go from there. Thank you guys so much for joining. If you liked the video, hit that like button, and if you'd like to join our family, I would love to have you. Please consider hitting that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!